Hey guys, you probably expected me to show you another forest life hack. But today, things are going to be different. I'm going to talk about a service for copying crypto wallets and automatically copying their trades. The thing is, cryptocurrency is a completely open system. Anyone can look at a wallet's transactions if they know its address. And now there's a service that makes this as convenient as possible. It tracks all existing wallets based on Ethereum and Solana. Thanks to smart filters, you can filter wallets by a variety of parameters. It's so simple and convenient that you can even do it while you're out in the woods. This service is called Definest. It tracks all crypto wallets that exist on the Ethereum and Solana networks. Today, it already has more than 1,000 active users. And these are the kinds of trades they've already managed to copy from traders by following their wallets. Impressive, right? Now let me show you how to track a profitable Solana wallet and set up automatic trade copying from it. The volume on Solana is 10 times greater than on Ethereum, and it also has lower fees, which makes it easier to find a trader with a successful strategy here. To do this, we turn off the Ethereum filter and turn on the Solana filter. Next, we create a new filter. There are two sections with filters here. One is the original wallet filter, and the other is the copy wallet filter. Let's add the first filter. This will be the win rate when copying. Set the period to 2 months and set the minimum to 70%. This means the service will look for wallets that have had at least 70% winning trades over the past 2 months. Now let's add a filter for the total number of trades. Let's set it so that this wallet has had at least 30 trades in the last 3 months. Let's add another filter, the total ROI when copying. Set it for 3 months as well, with a minimum of 1,000%. Also, let's add the total ROI for 1 month. Set the period to 1 month and enter a minimum of 300%. To remove bad wallets from the filter, we need to add a filter for scam trades. Set the period to 6 months, with a maximum of 5%. Also, let's set the P&L total of the original trader for 3 months, so that this trader has earned at least $1,000. These are the simplest requirements to find a more or less stable trader. Click Save and Activate. Now you'll need to enter the name of the filter. I type 01 and click Save and Activate. The service will filter all wallets that match our parameters. As you can see, he found only 24 trailers here that fit our requirements. Next, we can go into each wallet and look at its statistics. Let's open this wallet. Here we can see its detailed statistics. Profit for 7 days, 14 days, 1 month, 3 months, and so on. Below, we can see the number of his winning trades. That's 97%. There are many different parameters, but I recommend looking at his chart at the bottom. Here we see his chart, and it moves and jumps. The upper line is the trader's profit. The lower blue line is our expected profit if we copy the trader. Even further down, we can see all of his trades. As you can see, here it's plus 16%, plus 79%, plus 14%, and so on. Of course, there are also losing trades, so we can see there was minus 10%, 0%. But thanks to the filter for winning trades, this trader has more than 70% winning trades. Let's take a look at another wallet. For example, this one right here. Here we can also see all the statistics in detail. We see that he had a total of 51 trades, and 88% of them were winning trades. Below, we see a steadily rising chart. That's actually a very good sign. That means this trader is consistent. When you follow wallets like these, it's the safest strategy when the chart doesn't jump around, but steadily goes up. Let's take a look at his trades below. As you can see, here he made a 2% profit, 47%, 11%, 92%, 83%. You can see that most of this trader's trades are profitable. This column shows the trader's profit for each trade. At the top it says, trader's profit, and below is our expected profit if we copy this trader. And that's indicated for every trade. When you follow traders like this, it's a steady growth strategy. As you can see, this trader made $1,600 in 3 months, and our profit from copying them would have been about the same. Now let's find sniper traders who make big multiples on their trades. To do this, we add a new filter. Let's call it 02. Here, we'll add the average token holding time over 3 months, with a maximum of 15 minutes. In other words, we'll be looking for sniper traders who hunt for new coins to make big gains as their prices rise. We'll also add the average trade duration over a 3-month period, with a minimum of 5 minutes. This is to filter out high-speed traders who make trades in just 1 second. When copying trades on the Solana network, there will be a delay of 3 blocks, which is roughly equal to 1 second. So, we'll be duplicating the trader's transaction with a 1-second delay. Here, we set 5 minutes to track traders whose buy and sell transactions are more than 5 minutes apart. Let's add the next filter. This is the total P&L, or overall profit. We'll also set a minimum of $10,000 over 3 months. So, we'll be looking for wallets that have earned at least $10,000 in 3 months. We'll also add ROI filter for copying. Let's add it twice, set it for 1 month and for 3 months. Or 1 month, we'll set it at 250%, and for 3 months, we'll set it at 800%. We will also add the total number of transactions when copying. Set a minimum of 10 trades in 3 months. We'll also filter out bad wallets that trade low-quality tokens. Add a filter for scam trades over 3 months, with a maximum of 15%. We'll also add an investment amount filter for copying. Set a maximum of $1,000 over 6 months. This way, the strategy will be suitable for a wallet with a small balance. Let's also add a filter for the trader's maximum drawdown over 6 months, with a maximum of 30%. And we will also add the percentage of winning trades. Set a minimum of 30% over 3 months. Since these are snipers, they usually have few winning trades, but their huge profit percentage makes up for all their drawbacks. I clicked Save and Activate. The service has filtered all the wallets according to our parameters. In total, we have 12 wallets here. Next, we start to study each wallet in detail. Let's open the one with the highest profit. Here we can see all its metrics. We can also see that over the last 7 days, it has a negative result. But that's normal for snipers. Here we can already see a chart that moves in steps. Each step shows that the sniper made a good X and multiplied their balance. Let's take a look at their trades below. Here we can see that they have more losing trades, but in their winning trades, they make a good profit percentage. For example, here they made a 555% profit. By clicking on the trade, we can see all the details of the transaction. We can see that he bought in for only $500, and when he sold all his assets, he made $2,800. Let's see what he had before that. Here we can see that he made 6,500 ROI in a single trade. Let's take a look at the details. Everything in red means he was selling tokens, and the green shows his initial purchase. As we can see, he bought in here for $900 and later sold for a big profit. That's a really good trade. At the same time, he often takes losses, but they're small compared to his gains. And here's another trade with almost 1,500% return. This wallet isn't the best example. If you spend a bit more time, you can find much better ones. But based on this, let me show you how to set up copying it. To do this, we go to the top of the wallet and copy its address. Next, we go to the Cappy trading bot and click Add New Bot. Here we click Create New Wallet, or you can link your existing one here. I recommend creating a new one. Select the network where we're tracking the trader. In our case, it's Solana. Click Next. Next, the system warns you that a new wallet will be created now. Click Create. Here, we give it a name, for example, Trader. Next, the system gives us all the details for our new wallet. It's best to write them down on paper or keep them in a safe place. By copying this phrase, you can access your wallet in the browser yourself. The system does not save these words, so you need to store them securely. Click Next. Our wallet has been created. In this field, we paste the wallet whose trades we want to copy and give it a name, for example, 01. Next, the system has already automatically set the recommended settings. In this field, we can choose the percentage of the trader's trades to copy. For example, if we set 50 here, then if the trader makes a purchase for $100, we will automatically repeat the trade for 50% of their investment. We can go to the trader's wallet that we want to follow and check the average amount they invest in their trades. This trader usually invests around $500 on average. So if we have a small balance, we can copy only 10% of his trades. That means if the trader buys for $500 and we copy the trade at 10%, we'll be buying for $50. We can also set a limit on the maximum purchase amount. For example, let's set it to 0.3 Solana. This means that when copying the trader's trade, the system won't buy more than $47 worth. Here, we'll leave the recommended settings. This is the number of purchase attempts in case of an error. Next, we'll also keep the recommended settings here. Here, automatic buying after the trader is enabled by default. And this allows repeat purchases. Here, we can set limits on repeat purchases. Let's also set it to 0.3 Solana, and so that the maximum number of additional purchases is 2. If you really trust the trader's strategy, you don't have to set this limit. This switch is responsible for automatic selling. In other words, the system can automatically buy and automatically sell when following the trader. And here, let's set it to 5. This is the number of sell attempts in case of an error. Next, we'll also keep the recommended parameters here. This parameter is responsible for automatically rounding the trade amount. For example, if our trader sells 90%, the system will automatically round it up to 100% and close the trade. Next, we can set a take profit and add several stages for automatic trade locking. If the token increases by 500%, the system will automatically sell 20%. If the token increases by 1,000%, the system will also sell 20%. If the token grows by 2,000, the system will sell for 20%. This approach allows you to lock in maximum profit, even if the trader gets greedy. Next, we've set up all the settings, and all that's left is to start copying the trader. Create a rating bot, and the system will automatically copy their trades. All that's left for us is to top up our wallet balance. Now the system will also try to copy him. New trades will appear in this window. but an error will pop up since we don't have any funds in our balance. So after you top up your wallet, all of his trades will start being copied. That's all for now. I've left a link to the service in the description. Thanks for watching, and I wish you successful trades.